Hello and welcome to the most awaited FTR 3.0 by competition community, especially for English medium aspirants. My name is Chhattisgarh and in this FTR session, I am dealing with Chhattisgarh General Studies. Let me also take a moment to tell you that in this video of FTR, I have selected the questions from the topic Minerals in the section of Chhattisgarh Geography. But before actually getting onto the questions, I have an important announcement for you people. Now, here goes the announcement. Now, on analyzing the CGPSC pre-papers for last 5 years, our team has actually found out that there is a special importance of current affairs in the paper 1, that is the paper of GS. And hence, in the interest of the students, competition community is coming up with this comprehensive current affairs program. In this program, not only the Chhattisgarh, the national and international current affairs will be covered in a very comprehensive manner, but also we will cover the Chhattisgarh Economic Survey for the year 2019-20, and this all will be done in a maximum of 25 hours and in a very bare minimum fee. So as only approximately 30 days are left for the CGPSC pre, I hope you can avail the benefit of this comprehensive current affairs program. And let me also tell you that this program will be actually made available to you people on 15th of January 2021, and prior registrations have actually started from 12th of January. So this complete program in one shot will be made available on 15th of January 2021, and the prior registrations have actually been started from 12th of January. So this was all about the important announcement, and let us move on to the questions now. So here we have our first question. For the year 2018-19, the percentage of mineral revenue in the total revenue of Chhattisgarh was. So let me tell you, for the fiscal 2018-19, out of the total revenue of Chhattisgarh, the share of mineral revenue was 27%. So for the fiscal 2018-19, out of the total revenue of Chhattisgarh, the share of mineral revenue was 27%. Now let us analyze the options. In the option D, we have 24%. In the option C, we have 25%. In the option B, we have 26%. And in the option A, we have 27%. Now, from the explanation, we know the correct answer has to be what? Has to be 27%, which is actually given in the option A. And hence, this option A is going to be the correct option for our first question. So this was all about our first question. Now next we have a second question. For the year 2018-19, the maximum share of mineral revenue was contributed by which mineral? Now, let me tell you, for the fiscal 2018-19, out of the total mineral revenue, the maximum share was that of coal with 55.08%. So maximum share was that of coal with 55.08%. It is worth noticing that the share of iron ore was 26.20%, and the contribution of limestone was 6.35%. So Out of the total mineral revenue, 55.08% was contributed by coal, 26.20% was actually contributed by iron ore, and 6.35% was actually contributed by limestone. And I have also told you the maximum share was that of coal. Now coming back to the options, in the option A we have bauxite, in the option B we have limestone, in the option C we have iron ore, and finally in the option D we have coal. And I have already told you that coal is the correct answer. And when coal is mentioned in the option D, then you know that option D is going to be the correct option for our second question. So this was all about the second question. Now next we have our third question. In the third question we have Chilhati is related to. Now let us solve this question with the help of map. So this actually is the Bilaspur district of Chhattisgarh. And when we talk about limestone reserves in this Bilaspur district, we have Tendua, then we have Chilhati, and we have Masturi. Let me also tell you that this Chilhati is the single largest limestone reserve of Chhattisgarh. So in the Bilaspur district we have limestone reserves by the name Tendua, Chilhati and Masturi, and I have also told you that Chilhati is the single largest limestone reserve in Chhattisgarh. Now coming back to the question, we know that this Chilhati is related to limestone. Looking at the options, in the option D we have coal, in the option C we have iron ore, in the option B we have limestone, and in the option A we have bauxite. Now we already know that this Chilhati is related to limestone, and limestone is given in the option B, and hence this option B is going to be the correct option for our third question. So this was all about the third question. Now next we have our fourth question. And in the fourth question, we have to arrange the following iron ore reserves in the order of maximum to minimum. Now, the four major iron ore reserves in Chhattisgarh in the order of maximum to minimum reserves are Bela Dilla in the first place. In the second place, we have Raughat. In the third place we have Eklama, and in the fourth place we have Dalli Rajra. This Belladilla is situated in the Dantewada district. Raughat is situated in the Kanker district. Eklama is actually situated in the Kabir Dham district, and finally this Dalli Rajra, all of us we know that it is situated in the Balod district. So these are the four major reserves of iron ore in Chhattisgarh from maximum to minimum according to the value or the quantity of reserve. Now in the first place is Belladilla, in the second place is Raughat, in the third place is Eklama, and in the fourth place is Dalli Rajra. And what we have to do in the question, we have to arrange the reserves. Now, we know that Belladilla is first, then is Raughat, and Eklama is third. So, when making sequence, the correct sequence has to be Belladilla, Raughat and Eklama. Now since Belladilla is given in 1, I'll write 1 here. Raughat is given in 2, I'll write 2 over here. And Eklama is given in 3, I'll write 3 over here. So what has to be the correct sequence? The correct sequence has to be 1, 2 and 3. Now 1, 2, 3 is actually given in the option C, and hence this option C is going to be the correct option for our fourth question. So this was all about our fourth question. Let's now move to our fifth question for this video. Now in the fifth question we have, when was CMDC formed? CMDC is Chhattisgarh Mineral Development Corporation, and this Chhattisgarh Mineral Development Corporation was actually formed in June 2001. It was actually formed in June 2001. And what exactly is the objective of CMDC? To search for major and minor minerals in Chhattisgarh and to also search for the precious stones. Apart from this, it is also related to the exploration and exploitation of minerals and development of mines. Let me also tell you, there are actually 5 projects of this CMDC currently in Chhattisgarh, and they are coal, iron ore, bauxite, corundum, and cassiterite. So I have told you this CMDC, Chhattisgarh Mineral Development Corporation, was actually formed in the month of June in the year 2001, and there are actually 5 projects which are going on in Chhattisgarh, and the projects are coal, iron ore, bauxite, corundum, and cassiterite. Now coming back to the question, when was CMDC formed? We have seen CMDC was formed in June 2001, and since June 2001 is given in option A, hence this option A is going to be the correct option for our fifth question. Now next we have a sixth question. How many projects have been included under CMDC in Chhattisgarh? I have already told you 5 projects have been included, and they are coal, iron ore, bauxite, cassiterite, and corundum, which we have already seen in the question number 5. Now looking at the options, in the option A we have 3, in the option B we have 4, in the option C we have 5, and in the option D we have 6. We already know that actually 5 projects have been included under CMDC in Chhattisgarh, and since 5 is given in option number C, option C is going to be the correct option for our 6th question. So this was all about the 6th question. Now next we have a 7th question, and in the 7th question we have to actually match the columns, wherein in the one column we have minerals and in the second column we have their reserves. Minerals are coal, iron ore, limestone, and bauxite. Reserves are Bodai Daldali, Hasdev Aran, Rao Ghat, and Chilhati. Now let us solve this question with the help of map. So now, when talking about Hasdev Aran, the extension lies in Korea, Surajpur, and Korba district jointly. So this is Hasdev Aran, and this Hasdev Aran is actually a coal reserve. In this Kabir Dham district, we have Bodai Daldali, and this Bodai Daldali is one of the finest bauxite reserves not only in Chhattisgarh but also in India. Regarding Rao Ghat, I have already told you that this Rao Ghat is actually situated in the Kanke district, and it is related to iron ore. And regarding Chilhati, I have already told you that it is situated in the Bilaspur district and it is related to limestone. Now coming back to the question, this coal can be actually matched with Hasdev Aran, iron ore can be matched with Rao Ghat, limestone can be matched with Chilhati, and bauxite can be matched with Bodai Daldali. So when forming pairs, we have A2, B3, C4 and D1. Now matching this with the options we have. In the option A itself we have A2, B3, C4 and D1, and hence this option A is going to be the correct option for our 7th question. So this was all about the 7th question, and now let's move to our 8th question. So this exactly is the 8th question, in which once again we have to match the columns. Now in the first column we have minerals and in the second column we have rocks. In the minerals, we have coal, we have iron ore, we have limestone, and we have tin. In the rocks, we have Archean, we have Gondwana, we have Kadapa, and we have Dharwad. Now, the coal reserves in Chhattisgarh, they are actually found from Gondwana rocks. The iron ore reserves, they are actually found from Dharwad rocks. Limestone reserves from the Kadapa rocks, and tin reserves from the Archean rocks. So when forming pairs, we have what? We have A2, then we have B4, then we have C3, and finally we have D1. So this is the pair that we have deduced: A2, B4, C3 and D1. Let me also tell you, looking at the options, we find A2 in all the 4 options. Now second we have B4. So we have B4 in option B only. Next in option B, do we have C3? Yes, we have. Do we have D1? Yes, we have D1. So in the option B, we can find this identical A2, B4, C3 and D1. And hence this option B is going to be the correct option for our 8th question. So this was all about the 8th question, and let's move to our 9th question now. Now in the 9th question we have, galena is found in which of the following districts of Chhattisgarh? The options are Gariyaband, Sukma, Bijapur and Dantewada. Now let us actually solve this question with the help of a map. So in Chhattisgarh we have this Dantewada district in the Bastar division. And from this Dantewada district, we get galena, which is an important ore of lead. Now, this galena in Dantewada we actually get from Jhirka and Bijam. So we get galena from Jhirka and Bijam in this Dantewada district of Chhattisgarh. Now coming back to the question, galena is found in which of the following districts of Chhattisgarh? We have seen it is actually found in Dantewada. What are the options that we have? We have Gariyaband in option A, we have Sukma in option B, we have Bijapur in option C, and we have Dantewada in option D. We have seen Dantewada is going to be the correct answer, and Dantewada is mentioned in option D, and hence this option D is going to be the correct option for our 9th question. So this was all about the 9th question, and finally let's move to our 10th question. Now what is the share of auxiliary minerals in the total mineral revenue of Chhattisgarh for the year 2018-19? Now let me tell you, actually minerals are divided into 2 categories. One is major and second is auxiliary. The major minerals include the minerals like coal, iron ore, etc. While the auxiliary group includes the minerals which are found in very small quantities, like some of the stones, granites, these kind of stuff. Now, out of the total mineral revenue for the year 2018-19, 94% of share was actually provided by the major minerals, and this 6% share was provided by the auxiliary minerals. Now in the question we have been asked what was the share of auxiliary minerals. We have seen the share was auxiliary minerals was actually 6%. What are the options that we have? In the option D we have 11%, in the option C we have 4%, in the option B we have 6%, and in the option A we have 5%. We know the answer, it is going to be 6%, and when 6% is mentioned in option B is going to be the correct option for our 10th question. So this was all about the 10th and the final question of this video. So this was all about the minerals, and I'll be back in my next video with the topic energy and industries in Chhattisgarh. I hope you people would have liked my video, and I shall meet you people in my coming videos. Tab tak ke liye thank you and take care.
CGPSC की संपूर्ण तैयारी के लिए कंपटीशन कम्युनिटी के YouTube चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और डेली अपडेट्स के लिए बेल आइकन को प्रेस करना ना भूलें।